Now the first carry for Bryce Love. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
55, my God, 55.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
Jerome Baker in on that.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll run with Love. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down.
Gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Here's Haskins to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. It's complete. And able to pick up the first across midfield to the 47. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Washington! Steven Sims Jr., his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted, was it audible, or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket. No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their own 22. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. From the gun, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun now from Murray. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Love. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Tackled by Isaiah Simmons. It shows you right there, he can do more than just cover in the secondary from that free safety position.
Yeah, the evolution of the position has really been significant, hasn't it? Because a lot of teams no longer have a free safety, strong safety designation. They just have safeties. So wherever the ball is, one can be close to the line of scrimmage, one can be deep, and vice versa. On that play, how about that tackle we just saw? Pretty nice.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense as we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24. And he'll get this one up to the 26. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a 3rd and about 4 for a first.
And it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's Murray. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
First down, Cardinals.
Operating from the gun, Murray. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Kendall Fuller in on the stop.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty's going against, but you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
The penalty moves them into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
For the running back.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Throwing now is Murray. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jonathan Allen, the former first-round pick, getting in there to bring him down.
And it's 3rd down. 3rd and long.
Nothing the score after 1 on EA Sports.
10. Cardinals nothing.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a 1st down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
On for the field goal. A 34-yard attempt.
The kick by Lambeau is good, and they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, then no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Haskins, a quick throw into the hands of McLaurin. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a 2-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll be Love to try and get the 1st. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I haven't met a football team yet that runs the ball successfully that doesn't talk about having an attitude to be a running football team, right? You got to be able to put your nose in there, smell where the 1st down sticks are, and get there.
They'll run again with Love on 1st down. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. Going deep for Hop, and that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins, his 6th touchdown of the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead.
Regs their line, lining up for the point out.
I know this defense knew it coming into the game, Charles, and they know it even more now. DeAndre Hopkins is a tough cover.
And anytime you see him out there and there's less than double or triple teaming him, take a shot with him. Just what you're talking about. If he's such a tough cover, one guy's not going to get it done. Throw the ball out there. Let him go get it.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal, field goal, field goal.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Touchdown, Arizona.
A big play there. 82 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Josh Lambo lining up.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he returns this to the 22.
Will take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive. Play action. Haskins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. On the draw, this is Love. Across the 30 to the 31-yard line. They get 2 yards back, but they're going to need a lot more than that here on 3rd down.
Now, that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Haskins will throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the 1st down marker. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And that'll kick and go out of bounds just outside the 15 at the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust. Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Looking to throw on second down. Murray. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right around the 20.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
On first down, here's Love. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. 13 yards there and a Washington first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So first and 10 now from the 30. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Touchdown, Washington! DeAndre Hopkins with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Cardinals take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics...
That's caught inside the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Cardinals are able to show off their quick strike ability.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
Taken in at the 3. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds.
He's got him in, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Caught left side, Hopkins. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. DeAndre Hopkins on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taken in the end zone. And all deep in his own territory, he coughs up the football. And he gets it back into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery leading to a Washington touchdown. So they get the 1-score kickoff, get a fumble, take it right back to the house. 2 quick touchdowns within a matter of about 10 seconds on the game clock.
It's like a big 1-2 punch that may lead to a knockout.
And he puts it through.
Makes this Washington 38, Cardinals 17.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Fielded in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time, the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether
down the numbers, there he goes. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Makes this Washington 38, Cardinals 24. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
At the 40-yard line.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line.
3 ball. Mike, 55. Check, 50.
They go play action now. Haskins. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
2nd and 10 now. Haskins. And he'll find McLaurin this time as that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Final play of the half. It's Haskins. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. He was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Johnson. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando. That's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do. And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Montez Sweat make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's 3rd down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by him and setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Snap comes to Murray at 1. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Let's go. Check 55, come on. Check 55.
They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
Taken down.
Credit the tackle to Darius Phillips.
No gain.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Check 15, check 15.
Throwing on second down. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
They'll run on first down. It's Love. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chandler Jones.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Oh, you got deep? Bang, 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 bang. Check safety, check safety.
They go play action with Haskins. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. But Washington looked to get this one back, and indeed they did. They will still have possession. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a third down. Now we've got whistles here before the snap, and I believe this is going to be on Washington. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now, 3rd and long. Now Haskins to throw it. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the first down. In this case, it didn't happen.
He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 34-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Let's go, Mike 50.
Operating from the gun. Murray looking deep for Adams. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's going to go up top again. He's got it at the 15. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A big play there. 67 yards. And the Cardinals get a bit closer. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
Cardinals 30. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is make sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. From the 30 on second down, Haskins. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 55. Mike 55. Watch QB jump. Watch QB jump.
This is Love. And he's going to be stopped up just short of the first down at the Cardinals' 40-yard line. 1 quarter remains here as the regular season starts to wind down. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Washington on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and it'll move the chains.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. On 1st down, Love. Oh, no, he lost the football. I thought as that was developing that he might actually keep it, but the right decision, obviously, to hand the football off.
And some teams do a really nice job of taking a little bit longer at the mesh point, meaning where he's going to hand it off or keep it. Sometimes they ride it maybe a step longer than others. That allows him to make the proper decision and have the right person end up with the ball.
And it paid off with a long touchdown run. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Now a handoff here to his running back. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. Bringing him down there, Jonathan Allen.
If they want to start getting back into this game, it behooves them to get better on 1st down.
Yeah, certainly not what they were looking for there out of the opening play of this drive. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Operating from the gun, Murray. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards there on the catch and run. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Murray now on first down. And, oh, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
One-handed. Love the effort. Not much production on that play, though, huh?
Not a whole lot of yardage. You get that grab, you probably want a first down.
And he'll be the one in the film session if he said, hey, run that one back, Coach.
Yeah.
Run that one back.
One more time.
Let's see that
2
again.
more time.
And they won't.
8 more times.
They won't. Didn't get much out of it.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Murray. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 35. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
No gain.
That was a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Single, single. 13, 13, 13, watch 13. Boys. Slide. Switch it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. Murray now on first down. And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. And to give this time to the tailback. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. This linebacking core, they've done a good job of keeping that running game in check, haven't they?
They certainly have, and what they'll also do when this game is over is thank the guys up front, the big defensive line, because they've kept them clean, so to speak. Not letting blockers get to them, allowing them to run to the football and keep that running game bottled up.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, Murray. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
To number 84.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
No gain on the
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
They're trying to set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll be 4th down. And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. They're going for it. It's Murray. And it'll be intercepted. Reuben Foster picks it.
Reuben Foster. Murray's pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Today's finals, Washington 47.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Washington,
they do finish things out with a victory here in the final week, but the victories were few and far between as they'll end the year 5-11. And by just about all accounts, not the type of year they were hoping to have. Meanwhile, for Arizona, it'll be a 10-loss season as they wrap up 6-10. And I think you have to say, ultimately, this was a team that really underachieved. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside